Dolphins fans, welcome in to this Miami Dolphins mailbag. I am Will Scott. Appreciate you all watching today's show. We're going to be taking some questions here from our loyal subscribers, and we begin with my guy, Gerald Stokes. Shout out to you, Gerald Stokes. We appreciate you, man. $20 super chat. He says, you think the defense will be aggressive against Lamar like last year? Yes, they have to be aggressive. Lamar Jackson is one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league. As Mike McDaniel said the other day, you have to put some pressure on him. And the guy that I want to step up on Sunday is Jaelan Phillips, the rookie sack record guy from last year. Set the rookie sack record. Didn't look awesome last week, or at least he was, contained. Just one tackle, no sacks. I want to see some of these linebackers, JP, Melvin Ingram specifically, put some pressure on Lamar Jackson. You cannot let Jackson beat you. Brian Kelly, cheers to you, my friend. A $20 super chat. He's saying, the Ravens claim they have a plan for the Blitz Zero package. Mike Tyson says they have a plan until they're punched in the mouth. There we go. Let's punch him in the mouth like Mike Tyson, Brian Kelly. Let's go. You know what? The Ravens, give them credit. They're very, very good on both sides of the ball. I guess they said earlier this week, as Brian is saying, that they have a plan for the Blitz Zero package. But you know what? I want to try that safety blitz again with Brandon Jones, that strip sack that led to the Melvin Ingram soup and score. I'm going to punch him. I want the Dolphins to punch him in the mouth, like you're saying, BK. Brian Gonzalez, we appreciate you, man. Should the Dolphins put Connor back at left guard and sign a center? If so, besides Treader, who else would be available at center? Matt Paradis is still available, but you're very limited in names. Billy Price was just picked up recently by the Raiders, so you're pretty limited when you come to center options. Connor, give him a lot of credit. His PFF grade was very good. The blocking was very good. The snaps, still a work in progress. I'm willing to be patient with him, but the second he sends one over to his head, which he was very close to doing first snap of the game the other day, that's when I've had it with the Connor Williams experience. But give him credit. The blocking was very, very good the other day. Fins fan 2023, appreciate the question. Gesicki is awesome, but I would not mind a trade. What teams need tight end help that we could shop? It's a good question. The Saints, I know their tight end room is interesting. The Texans definitely need some help. O.J. Howard, remember we traded out of Shaheen to the Texans, and then that trade was vetoed because the Texans saw my video roasting them for making that trade, or he failed physical, one of those two. But, yeah, I would say the Texans are a team to watch here. The Saints are a team to watch. But the Bears would probably be the favorites to land Gesicki. They need some more weapons for Justin Fields. They do not have enough help for Fields. Gesicki would make a lot of sense for the Bears. And then maybe ask for Teven Jenkins back in that trade. Sam Beam, who's your breakout candidate for Sunday? That's a great question. I'm going to go with JP. I think JP's going to have a monster game. I don't think he's happy with the way he played the other day. So when I look at Jaelan Phillips, you see the talent, you see the potential. He was the Dolphins' rookie sack record last season. Set the Dolphins' rookie sack record last season. I want Jaelan Phillips to get involved on Sunday. That's who I think is going to have a really big game. Guys, do you think he's going to record a sack on Sunday? Type Y for yes or type N for no. Down in the comment section, go down, chime in. Is he going to record a sack on Sunday? Aldo America, we appreciate you. Aldo, the man, the myth, the legend himself. $20 super chat from Aldo. He says, warming up to the super chat. We appreciate you, Aldo. Running game should step up if the Dolphins are going to win the game. Also, offensive line should tough it up. Stand up for your team. If we beat the Ravens, the critics will notice. Go Fins. I agree. And I'm going to get to my preview later on at today's live show, Aldo, but those are two of my things. The running game has to improve, and the offensive line has to improve. The run game was not good enough against New England. The offensive line was not good enough against New England. And now with Austin Jackson doubtful, with Teron Armstead questionable, I'm very nervous right now about this offensive line. But Aldo, if the Dolphins can find a way to go into Baltimore and win, number one, that's going to silence a lot of critics. Number two, The Buffalo game in Week 3 will be one of the most hyped up regular season Dolphins games ever. You can take my word for that. John Ruiz saying, Dolphins trade Austin Jackson and Mike Gesicki for Dalton Schultz and Teven Jenkins. Now, it's funny, I've kind of joked with our Cowboys Report host, Tom Downey, here about a Gesicki for Schultz swap. I don't know if that makes sense for either side. And then Teven Jenkins for Austin Jackson. That swap might make some sense. I think, though, that it would take Jackson and Gesicki going to Chicago and maybe getting Teven Jenkins in a pick. I don't think a Dalton Schultz trade is likely. But Teven Jenkins maybe something to monitor, especially if he struggles early on in Chicago. I think he needs a fresh start. Go down and subscribe to enjoy our award-winning, self-proclaimed, Dolphins mailbags. Turn on your notifications as well. Go down and subscribe to the channel. We do these on Dolphins Live every week, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Clarky UK, we appreciate you watching from all the way over there. Why do you think there is such a divide within our own fan base over Tua? Why do you think some people struggle to just get behind him? Clarky, I appreciate the question. Dolphins Twitter has been toxic this morning. We're recording this on Thursday, Dolphins Live. There was a video that Jeremy Klump posted. Yeah, biggest Tua hater alive. Anyway, Jeremy Klump posted a video. It was a clip from a Dolphins press conference yesterday where Tua was like, well, I'm not the tallest guy. It's hard for me to see my guys. I tell my guys, if you can't see me, I can't see you. Get open. Drew Brees had to deal with the same thing, man. Drew Brees ended up okay. I'm not calling Tua Drew Brees, but that's not really uncommon for a shorter quarterback to struggle seeing his receivers down the field. Zyvok is saying, who do you think has the most rushing yards on Sunday? Edmonds. Edmonds had the most carries. Like I said earlier, the run game has to improve. Edmonds just had 25 yards on 12 carries in his Dolphins debut. Still had a positive impact. They had that massive first down catch in the fourth quarter, one of the biggest plays of the game. But I want to see Myles Gaskin get more involved. He didn't have any carries. Ahmed right now probably doubtful for the game with the heel injury. But I would say Edmonds is going to lead the team in rushing yards. But who has the most potential and maybe break one? Raheem Mostert. He's one of the fastest guys in football. Want to tell you about this amazing deal we're giving you here. If you go to chatsports.com/bet and use promo code Dolphins125, you can get a 125% deposit bonus. That's the link, chatsports.com/bet. And if you go to that link and type in the promo code and get your deposit bonus, you got to put at least $100 in, and send your bet slip to this email, jersey@chatsports.com. You will get a free jersey. You'll get to pick between a Tua jersey and a Tyreek jersey. Size of your choice, color of your choice. I got a pile of my jerseys on my desk. We're giving these out. We're shipping these out. We've already shipped a lot of these out. Go down and take advantage of this deal. Jersey@chatsports.com. Email your bet slip to that link, or to that address. Here are the steps here. If you go to chatsports.com/bet and use promo code Dolphins125, sign up, deposit $100 or more, you can get a 125 deposit bonus. If you do that, make your first bet, send a screenshot of that bet to jersey@chatsports.com. Let us know what jersey you want, the size, the color, and your address, and we will take care of the rest. Jersey@chatsports.com. I've had people in my DMs tell me, wow, Will, I cannot believe this deal. Believe it. It's real. Jersey@chatsports.com. That is the email. Send a screenshot of your bet slip to that email. Chris Cook saying, all I can say is Noah is bad when he's listed as an active week 1, while a UDFA looks like a great CB2 after his first offseason. Preach. Noah Igbinoghene, or let me say, Kader Kohu, is already better than Noah Igbinoghene. But that is just a fact. Igbo is the former first-round pick out of the SEC. Kader Kohu, a UDFA, this year out of Texas A&M Commerce, already better than Igbo. It says a lot about Kader, and also says a lot about Igbo. Kyle Mendelson, we appreciate the question. What type of trade package would it take to bring Tunsil back? Wow, that's an interesting question. Would Igbo, Rowe, Bridgewater with a pick or two be enough? The Texans wouldn't want Teddy. He would just be the backup to Davis Mills, and they don't really need a backup quarterback behind Davis that badly. Igbo, I don't know how. He's a bust. I don't know if they'd be interested in him. They might be interested in Eric Rowe. They definitely need some help on defense. They have Jalen Petrie, but they could use some more depth at that position. Man, that's tough. Tunsil might be trade bait at the deadline, though, because the Texans are rebuilding. Tunsil's still worth something. I don't know, maybe a third-round pick? I don't think it would take a whole lot, to be honest with you, Kyle. I really don't. He's getting up there. K. Vargan, 95. Do you drop Needham when Jones is back or Kohu? Neither. You don't have to drop neither of them. Well, probably Justin Bethel would be the first guy you release. I mean, he's like the 7th corner or whatever right now. And then Elijah Campbell as well would probably be on his way out potentially. But no, Kohu's going to be on this team the rest of the season. But I did say, and I appreciate the question, because I said in my show the other day that when Jones comes back, Kohu better stay on the football field. Ezukanma hype train, yes, sir. Who's going to lead the team in receiving yards on Sunday? Probably not Eric Ezukanma. I'm sorry, because I'm assuming you're an Ezukanma fan. I think Tyreek's going to explode. I really do. I mean, 94 yards in his Dolphins debut. He didn't have a touchdown, though. I think he's going to have a touchdown or two on Sunday. They're going to get him even more involved. I'm really excited to watch Tyreek, but he is going to explode on Sunday. I took the Tyreek receiving yards over at BetUS last week. It hit in the first half. I'm going to take it again on Sunday. Who's going to lead the team in receiving yards against the Ravens? Is it going to be Eazy-E? Is it going to be Ced Wilson? Is it going to be Trent Sherfield? Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill? Go down the comment section. Predict it. Cameron Reed says, what do you think is our best chance if Teron Armstead doesn't play? We don't have any chance. I'm just going to be completely blunt with you. If Teron Armstead and Austin Jackson are both out, the Dolphins are going to lose this football game. Now, what's our best option for the offensive line? I mean, I would say sign Darrell Williams, but you can't elevate him to the active roster by Sunday. I mean, you did sign Brandon Shell, so that's good. Their best bet, let's say if Armstead and Jackson don't play, is to have Greg Little at left tackle, Liam Eichenberg at left guard, Connor Williams at center, Robert Jones at right guard, move Robert Hunt to right tackle. I would feel far more comfortable with Robert Hunt playing right tackle than I would Greg Little or Liam Eichenberg. Spray 2K. Any chance Channing Tindall is next factor to stop Lamar Jackson? Maybe. I really like Channing. He got a decent number of snaps. I mean, I hope he gets a little bit more on Sunday. He got a decent number of snaps against Patriots. I think JP's the X factor. I really do. I think Jalen Phillips is the guy to watch for here when it comes to containing Lamar Jackson. Maybe Jerome Baker as well as an inside linebacker, kind of is a guy to watch. Mr. Braden, what do you think McDaniel will watch the game? Do you think McDaniel watched the game last year and kind of copy the game style? Luckily, Josh Boyer is still in the building, who did a very good job with Lamar Jackson last season. That is something to keep in mind. I'm excited to see what Boyer's going to draw up here. McDaniel's probably going to let Josh Boyer do his thing. Clarky UK says, if we trade Gesicki, do you think we need to go after another tight end to replace him, or are Hunter Long and Durham Smythe good enough? That's why I don't want to trade Gesicki, because I don't know if I feel comfortable with Smythe and Long being the guys, but the team does have 5 tight ends on the roster. Gesicki, Long, Smythe, Carter, and Tanner Connor. I don't expect them to trade for a tight end. I would have loved O.J. Howard, but he's in Houston. Derek Wallman, who's better to run Mostert and his speed, or Edmonds straight ahead and let him receive? I think you utilize them with their strengths, right? Edmonds might be the better pass catcher, but the guy that has the more potential to break one for a 75-yard touchdown is Raheem Mostert. Utilize their strengths, capitalize on their strengths. Either way, Derek, the run game's got to be a lot better. But I think Chase Edmonds is a pass catcher. I think he'll be utilized in that way a lot on Sunday. Be sure to go down, follow me on Twitter at WillScott44. I also just got on Instagram. Go down and follow me at WillieFins. I think I'm at 100 followers, but I want to get a lot more than that. So go down at WillieFins on IG. Go and hit me with the follow.